is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a video. We're going to talk about the Defensive Player of the Year. This is one of my favorite awards. It's hard to predict. I did have Rudy Gobert winning Defensive Player of the Year, and he did it back to back. I think he has a huge chance of doing it again, but that might not be my pick. I'm going to go from 5 all the way up to number 1. First, I want to try to do some honorable mention guys that didn't make my top 5 that possibly could be better than what people expect on the defensive end. I'm not going to take too much time on it, but it's certain guys that I think that can make a real impact, but I don't see it being significant enough for them to be top 5, but they still should be mentioned. If I had to pick, I would say Patrick Beverly. He's a guy that say he wants to be all NBA. He can see himself being Defensive Player of the Year with his tendencies and his tactics and his strategic play. Plus, they should be one of the best defensive teams that'll help his case of becoming Defensive Player of the Year because the team numbers will be good. Plus, he's just a competitor. He just likes to go out there and give it his all and play hard and grind. And I think that's important when you're trying to win this award. Only reason why I don't have him in here is because of health. I'm not sure if he's going to play enough games to warrant the Defensive Player of the Year. That's my biggest question for him. Other than that, I think he has as good of a chance as any guard to really make this list. Another guy that I wanted to bring up that's not on my list will be Ben Simmons. I think Ben Simmons and Josh Richardson, I add him too. They can have good cases. Ben Simmons has the size and the body and the rebounding ability. You have to close out the possession that you defend, either with a shot clock violation or you have to get the rebound. And if that's the case, Ben Simmons has the rebound ability. He has the size. He has the athleticism. But do he have the focus, and can he do it over an 82-game span to warrant the award? I think he can stay healthy. I think he can play the level of defense that he needs because he has a huge advantage. But will he have that focus for 82 games? And Josh Richardson, I think that he can focus more on defense because he doesn't have to do as much offensively. When you got guys like Tobias and Joel Embiid and Al Horford, I think that just makes you a better player because they are just better defenders and they can help you be a lot better because of them helping you out and rotating. And it's easier when you have guys that can protect the rim and rotate. It allows you to have more freedom on a perimeter, and it allows you to take a little bit more gambles, and it allows you to have that confidence if you get beat that somebody is always behind you, but you can always force them into those guys and they can make it tough. So number 5, Miles Turner, I think that he was a little underrated because he didn't make a defensive team. A lot of people thought he had a legitimate case for Defensive Player of the Year last year, but it didn't really go far because he didn't even make a defensive team, which is unfortunate. But I think that he'll get more credit this year because they will have Brogdon, and if they do have Oladipo coming in, I think that's just going to make their defense even better once he get healthy. But that's the problem. We don't know when he's going to be healthy and when he's going to be ready, and he's not going to be the same defender that he was before right away because it was a severe injury, and it does hurt your athleticism and your mobility, and it's going to take him a while to get that back. Kawhi Leonard, I just don't know if he's going to play enough games at number 4 to get this award. I think he's a significantly better defender than Beverly, but he is longer. He has bigger hands. He is a better rebounder because he is bigger and he plays a different position. But Kawhi Leonard, a great individual defender, great help defender, and a guy that, like I said about Josh Richardson, he has that ability to force you into other guys that can either smother you or force you to make a turnover or it just forces you to pass the ball and reset the offense. And usually guys don't go one-on-one against Kawhi Leonard because he's just that good of a defender. And even if he doesn't, he sometimes switches on there And having Paul George helps, and having Beverly helps. You're going to have guys that can be locked down defenders at that point guard and small forward position or shooting guard position. And that's just going to make it a lot easier for Kawhi Leonard to have energy because he doesn't have to guard everybody's best player when you got guys that can guard their own position and you don't have to switch because of their ability to guard 1 through 4. So that makes it easier on him and allows him to exert more energy on the defensive end. And I can see him being special. Joel Embiid, the main reason why I don't have Joel Embiid, I can see him winning this award. That's why I have him above Ben Simmons and above Josh Richardson, because I just feel like Joel Embiid is just a significantly better defender than both of them. But the thing is, we just don't know the health, and it sounds like a cop out. But I think Joel Embiid would have won this award. I don't know if he can stay healthy for 75, 82 games. I just don't see it because he hasn't done it. So he would win this award this year because you have everything you need defensively in that starting lineup. And he should be the anchor of that defense. And he probably will because he had a good case of winning it last year. But when it comes to being available, I just don't see it right now. If he proves me wrong, I would definitely see him winning this award, but it's just too much going against him when it comes to health. And we have to judge them on their past because when you look at his past in college and everywhere, he hasn't been able to stay healthy for a full season. It's just how it is for him. And that's going to kill his chances of racking up this award. But he plays on a team that should be top 2, top 3, number 1 in defense. And if he's anchoring it and he's really shining like he's been the last couple years defensively, it's a no-brainer that he can win this award. So I do have him be third, but the only reason why I have him third is because Rudy Gobert is the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. They team got better to me, not just offensively. Mike Conley, to me, is better than Ricky Rubio. You still have Donovan Mitchell. You still have Ingles. You still have Gobert. And you have Bogdanovich, who's not the greatest defender, but I think they're going to put him on weak defenders and make him more of a help defender and a guy that can play a little bit off the ball when it comes to defense. So I don't think he's going to be a weakness that significantly. And Gobert has been my defensive player of the year for years, and he won the years I said he was going to win. So I think that's not going to change. He does protect the rim. He does contest shots. He does rebound the ball at elite level. And I don't see any difference of why Rudy Gobert cannot win this award again. Plus, they still have Quinn Snyder. People done judged me for that for years, and I done kept it real. Quinn Snyder is one of the best and smartest coaches in the game. It's just reality, and he has been able to figure out how to get this team to play great defense, and they're the number 1 defensive team in the West. So that just shows you how good the schemes is and how dominant Gobert is. And if Gobert can repeat that in a tougher Western Conference than last year, he's going to have an argument and a great chance to repeat for 3 times in a row as Defensive Player of the Year. And if it happens, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm really not. And it's a huge chance that he might. People didn't really know who Defensive Player of the Year was last year. And then as the season continued to go on, they start realizing Gobert hasn't lost that much of a step. And he's still young, so he's going to be in this running for the next couple years. And he's a guy that is healthy enough, active enough, smart enough, and he has the teammates around him and the coach around him to implement the system to make him have a huge chance of winning this award. And when you look at number 1, I'm going to take a gamble. I wanted to pick Gobert, but I think it's Giannis. When I watched Giannis in preseason, he was just so hungry and just so angry. And I'm like, I like it. It's a preseason game and you dunking on people. It's a preseason game and you going after people. And if that's your mentality in preseason, I want to see you in the regular season. I really do. And the Bucks was one of the top defensive teams. They won 60 games. He had a chance to win Defensive Player of the Year. He's going to power forward. He's going to be quick enough to guard those guys and faster than most of those guys. And that's an advantage to Giannis. If you can defend multiple positions like he can, rebound the ball, dominate your position as he is the best power forward in the NBA defensively, And you really have not that many great power forwards athletically that can stay with Giannis. He's going to be able to help. He's going to be able to rotate. He's going to be able to drop. He's going to be able to do whatever he wants to do because of his length, his size, and his speed, and the fact that he's a power forward, which means he's going to be more on the inside and in the middle. And he's a great rotation player and a great shot blocker, but also great at stealing and deflecting. And that can give Giannis a great chance of actually taking his award home. He wanted it last year, and it seems like he's on a mission already. And it sounds crazy that a guy is playing hard in preseason, but Giannis brings that tenacity. He brings that ferocity. He brings that hunger. And he's not satisfied with getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. He's not satisfied with one MVP. He wanted that Finals MVP, and I do have the Bucks finishing number one in the East. And if they can defend, they got the tools to do it. They have the size, the length, and the athleticism to do it. I don't see why Giannis cannot win this award. And honestly, I think that that's going to be his goal. That's going to be the team goal. That's what Mike Budenholzer instilled in first season. And I think Giannis really wants it. And I think that this is the year he gets it. But if he doesn't, I think Joel Embiid and Rudy Gobert has a great chance of taking it away. And that's because of their personnel, and that's because of how great defensively they are. But like I said, the injuries for Joel and Rudy just getting surpassed a little bit by Giannis. It's not that he's a worse defender. It just I feel like Giannis is just more hungrier. He wants it more, and if that's the case, I don't see why he can't get it. Coming up second is a great thing when now you know you can do even better, and that's your mentality. That just helps you get an advantage over everybody else, and that advantage might be just enough to knock off Gobert for one season and then allow Giannis Antetokounmpo to win Defensive Player of the Year. So let me know what you guys think. Is I'm sleeping on somebody? Did I miss somebody? Who you guys think is going to be the best perimeter defender? Who you guys think going to be the best defender in the NBA? Will it be Gobert? Will it be Embiid? Will it be Giannis? Whoever you pick, let me know. I read every comment. Thanks for the support. Thanks for continuing to watch the What to Expects. Thanks for being the subscribers that y'all have been. Y'all have been supportive. Y'all have been watching. Y'all have been excited. And as the season continues to get closer, I'm going to start breaking down recent topics instead of preparing y'all for the season what to expect series. But you guys have been watching it and viewing it and enjoying it. So it was fun making them, and I appreciate it. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. And let me know who you guys think going to be Defensive Player of the Year. Like this video, check out my older videos on my channel. I have many playlists. I break down rookies, I break down players, I break down summer league. I do cover the draft, and I got a mock draft up already. Not only that, I do podcasts, and I also talk about the game of basketball, whether it comes to summer league, free agency, trade deadline, buyouts, and also I cover top 10 discussions and stuff like that. So you like this type of video, you like the NBA, check out my older videos and my playlists. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching.